Should we install Connect in the ways?
All the ways.
All the ways.
All right, first up, our special guest,
Whoa,
Hayes.
I don't know where I'm driving.
He is going to go
Here, why don't you get me
to
there?
Cocoa Pebbles, and he's going to show us the very first way.
Okay, so at the very bottom it says install agent. When you first start with Connect, before you get your devices in there, you get a little pop-up like how to install the agent. One of the things that is being done right now in private beta is adding Macs to the console. Once that gets done, that same starting screen will be in your settings, and Tara, you can navigate there, and you'll see that agent installation panel that doesn't show up for normal installs right now. Because if you go to it, go ahead and click on it, you'll see that there's the Mac OS tab to the right, so you can install the Mac OS. But this is basically if you scroll down just slightly, these are the things we're going to kind of run through of how to get this agent installed on the devices.
Yeah. If you don't have these, Drew is going to link what we cover today in the YouTube description, FYI. So I didn't actually realize you guys didn't all see these. So Hanks, thank you for telling us that. So he's going to show us how to do it in DNI. First things first.
Long story short, it is a very simple package to build. It's an MSI installer. When you download the MSI, just be aware of, like with multi-tenancy and things like that, that every tenant will need its own MSI installer to put that agent in the right spot. So there's nothing special about this agent as far as like what you can see here. But it is embedded with that information. No extra parameters or anything like that, just an install step. And if you're Josh, you don't put a step title. That's great.
Oh,
Come on, man. That's
throwing down, man. I like it.
All right. Take it easy on that.
I know. And then let's add a little bit of, Tara was telling me, I don't even remember which machine she told me to install this on, but let's right click on it, deploy once. I remember how to do this. And I can do it through inventory or whatnot.
Mark Go is your machine. Sorry.
Mark Go.
We made a bunch of machines after our favorite Discord people, by the way.
Some of our favorites.
There's
other favorites out there. Don't worry if you weren't included.
Thank you, Andrew.
So I'm going to deploy this. You'll see it goes pretty quick. It's connecting, so forth. I'm actually going to, where is your Connect instance on the other console somewhere?
Yeah, you're in a VM right now. Yeah.
Oh,
so
gotcha.
It down.
I don't know this environment. I just break stuff.
He just showed up.
Also, while we're talking about it, if you are planning on installing the Connect agent, let's even just call out the collection library. If I just type in Connect, and yes, I know Josh built all this stuff for the webcast. Forget him.
Yeah.
Just go right here. PDQ
one
already
built
did
in,
it
right?
for you.
Yeah.
It did.
Basically, these are pre-built by us and maintained by us, so you can very easily set up an automation or schedule to target not installed to get that up to date. It's very easy. But yeah, as you can see, like if we go to latest, Mark's in there. Where's not installed? Mark Go. So Mark Go is actually rescanning again because it finished deploying, hopefully successfully.
So quick.
I know. It's very, very fast. And then once the scan finishes, what scan do you guys have running on this thing?
I don't know.
Scan everything.
But anyway, once Marco gets this, it'll fall off this list and move up to latest, which is
Beautiful.
the same behavior we see in Connect and everything else. So
Beautiful. Well, he also did Shelby ZZ Top too. So sweet.
excellent.
Love it. Actually, I might have told you the wrong name now that I'm looking at it. That might have been Andrew's name. So I think you succeeded.
Oh, I just break
You've
stuff.
already done it. Yeah.
So yeah, so those collections are pre-built, but yeah. If
And
we
this
go back.
way is super easy, especially, a lot of our customers are still using deploy and inventory, and they kind of use both, kind of a hybrid setup.
Well, even when you're checking it out, we show people, like, you can very easily, hey, I want to see if this is going to fit, check all the boxes, throw it in here, deploy it. It takes just minutes.
Yep. And one caveat on this, though, is since deploy and inventory rely on DNS, you're going to want to make sure if you're working with remote devices that they're connected via a VPN or something.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. Next way is I'm going to show you.
I'll let you drive.
I'm going to show you harder ways to do it.
If you don't like yourself.
If you want to have a painful experience, I'm just kidding. They're not painful. It's just not quite as easy as those ways. So the next way is good old fashioned group policy. So you're obviously going to want to download the MSI, but just like we showed before in the Connect instance, you can just click on those instructions and you'll see how to do it with group policy. So if you've never used group policy before, you already have one made. It's right here. but we're going to just start from scratch. One thing it doesn't cover that I'm just going to tell you quickly, you do need to have a file share set up that all of your endpoints can read and write to. So you want to make sure that your permissions are set for authenticated users. But I'm going to go really quick with this, but this one is already made and we can just quickly see that it's
in non-sugary cereals
to the OU non-sugary cereals, right?
Yep.
But we're going to go through it just ever so quickly. This is my file share right here. And all I'm doing is attaching an MSI, but it is important that it is a file share that your endpoints can get to.
Right.
So let's do something that's going to annoy Brock because that's what I like to do.
Oh, don't
you know that
do
for a
it.
second? Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm totally doing it. This is Brock's OU.
This is a brand new
Hush
virtual
now.
machine environment.
Hush now. Create a GPO in this domain. Can you just call it annoy Brock? Yeah. Annoy. Okay, sure. Annoy. Okay. And then we're going to say
it. Sorry. My job is also to know you.
edit. Gosh, sorry, that wasn't just working out for me. Okay. So you're going to, this is a computer policy one. So you're going to click computer policy and then policy, software settings, and then software installation. I'm going quickly because the instructions are just in there. All I'm going to do is I'm going to attach this MSI and you see it's right here. The only thing that's important really, it's an MSI and it is attached to your file share. That's really it. And you want to make it assigned, not published, because then it gives your end user the chance to uninstall it. We don't want that. Assigned. That's really it. Scope it to the right OU where your computers live. That's all you really do. And then it's going to trigger like any group policy would. Okay. That's all you're going to do with group policy. Okay. That's the second hardest. Now we're going to go for...
Also to call out, if you look at the different methods on that list, there's a link to each of those documents and how to do it.
I was just following this one. Okay, next one, we're going to switch browsers because I have to, because I need to go to my next...
Oh, it's Intune.
The absolute hardest way that you're going to do it, yeah, it's Intune, what Hank's just said. Okay, this one, I have the instructions open here because I kind of have to hurry because we got to give Andrew time to do PowerShell. So this is wrapping the PDQ Connect Agent in a Win32. So this is essentially hosting it. I'm doing quote marks. It's not really hosting it, but inside of Intune. I'm going to publish the app in Intune. And you can do this in a variety of ways inside of Intune, but the gist of it is you're going to make these two folders on your local computer, Intune, and then inside of Intune is Connect. Then what I'm going to do is I go to this website, and it's included right in here, and I'm going to download this little utility. It's just a really tiny utility that you put inside of PowerShell. Okay, it's going to make this Intune Win file. You take the MSI from Connect, and you put it in this utility, and then it's going to make this really cute little application for me, and then I'm going to put it inside of Intune. Okay, then we're going to walk through that process. Okay, and I'm just going to show that to you. I already made the application and I'll show it to you in here. So I come over to apps right here. Right here, all apps, here's the agent. Pardon me, here's the app that I already made. But let's just make one for fun, okay? Because we're going to go create app. And all the instructions, it's going to go over it. I'm going to come down here and say Win App 32. Select it. Now, after I've gone through all that, select application package. I'm going to be looking for what I made before, and I don't have it in here because as I explained earlier, we had some technical difficulties coming in, but use your imagination with me, okay? Pretend like I have that file right here that I should, but I don't.
I told Tara we need one of those wands that makes the
Exactly.
noise.
Pretend like it's there.
I should have brought one back.
I would be looking for this on here, and then I would grab it, okay? Then you're simply going to walk through all the steps that are in that instruction, okay? And then it's going to say, hey, do this, hey, do that. Let's see if we can see the properties. Okay, here's my application version. I put it in computer management. So you can host it in the company portal, and then when your users log on and launch the company portal, they can see, hey, here's this Connect application. Do I want to download it? You can actually force it to go out. You can make it an assigned application. It's going to give you all these options.
Add a logo?
I didn't know. I was kind of in a hurry. This is what's important, this install command, and it goes over this in the instructions. So make sure this part is correct. And then right here, you can add a minimum OS if you want.
Seems so much easier with PDQ.
Every other option is way easier than this option right here. You can add a dependency.
Putting it on a flash drive and
yeah.
I mean, there's a reason, like every single day, multiple times a day on Reddit, I see people like How do you deploy stuff with Intune? Because it's just a constant fight every single time.
It is, and I just want you to know this is the truth. I made this 2 days ago. Has it gone out yet? The answer is no.
No, I asked you that this morning. I was like, I made this and I sent it out there, and it's been 2 days and it's still not on.
It hasn't. So
It's PDS.
okay. So now it's Andrew's turn to show us the PowerShell way. Andrew, you ready?
Oh, Tara, I'm so ready, so eager, so exciting to get into some PowerShell with us here today. All right. Can you see this? Let's take a gander. So yes, my challenge for the week, so humbly bestowed upon me on Monday morning, was to figure out a way to install the agent using PowerShell, which is actually kind of easy. There's only a few things we need to think about whenever we do that. Just need to install an MSI. So we have get our MSI, get it on the target, run it, and then just do that for all the machines. So not too many steps. That's what we got here. First, you're going to define your computers. All right, we got a couple. And before any of this will work, PS remoting needs to be enabled in your environment. Ideally, you're enabling that. Best practices through GPOs. There are a couple of quick start methods you could do. If you're interested in being a little bit less secure, maybe for a test environment. In production, they'll configure things properly. You're going to have your computers. You need the path to the MSI of the PDQ Connect Agent, which you can get using the steps that Tara showed earlier. And then I have a little log file that we're going to, actually, I don't think I actually use that. Maybe I do. Who knows? Then we're just going to loop through each of the computers, right? Create a session, this thing called a PS session, which is pretty cool if you don't know about it. The first thing we're going to do is create a session. Then we're going to create the temp folder. I don't know about everybody else. I just like having a C:\temp on my machines. Just I can always kind of put things there and clean it up after. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm testing if it exists. And if not, I'm going to create it. Then we need to copy the installer to the temp folder. So that's what we're doing here. And then we're going to run the installer. It's just MSI exec, right? Normal QN, no restart installation. I'm going to wait 1 second after that installation is finished. And then I'm going to try and get the PDQ Connect agent process. And if I see that process, I'll give it a good sign. If I don't see it, there's probably an issue and you can look into it. And if you were to run this whole thing, you'll get a nice object at the end. But let us see. All right, I'm going to copy all this whole bunch of code. All right, let's just hit the F8.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that.
Wow.
Woo!
Okay. Again, with the wand.
But yeah, it just loops through, does the thing.
We had some issues today. Okay, so we have one more way to talk about.
Well, yeah, because if you're in a situation where you don't have group policy, you don't have Intune, you don't have PDQ.
Yeah.
How do you get it on these devices? Especially you sent everybody home, you're still remote, you've got devices everywhere. What's the best way to do it?
Well, we were talking about this upstairs. I'm gonna switch away for 1 second, Andrew. Can I?
She does it. She's
as
just
I do it anyway. So we have. Oh my gosh. Okay, you know what? It's just
well,
the day.
let's just
Who
talk
cares?
about it.
It's just the day.
Yeah.
So we have ISL now, right? So say, like you said, you have a remote worker.
Or any kind of remote, maybe you have another application that you do remote desktop through. So essentially what we're kind of compiling is if you have a solution in place that does like a file transfer or anything like that, which ISL does, then you can throw that MSI into there and just go in. Even with ISL, it has an ad hoc session.
It does.
So you can easily, if you don't have an agent installed already, you can just say, hey, Brock, put this code in, go here. And then you can remote in and do the install and get it into Connect. And obviously ISL is embedded in Connect. So you're good to go there.
There's so many ways to do it. Really.
Yeah.
So many
That's
ways.
definitely one of the easiest ways, especially if you're just only like, oh, I just got to add this one computer or whatever.
Yeah. So what would be your favorite way?
Favorite way? My favorite way is flash drive. I actually like burning it on a CD and going out to everybody's houses and
me too.
Driving around.
What happened to the floppy? That you used to-
Why not?
I kept running into never mind.
Why not?
With my USB floppy drive.
I think my way is any way except for Intune. Honestly, DNI was the easiest for me. That's how I got all of mine into Connect was DNI.
Yeah, and I saw it in the chat too. I renamed the download because there's so many tenants. There's so many, like I manage all the internal sales.
Oh yeah, you do.
So I rename all of them to the different stuff because I have so many different installers for.
Yeah. And really, if you have some kind of storage, whether it's cloud hosted or whatever, that people can get to, and you just put the MSI out there and be like, hey, just grab this and run it. If you need admin, whatever, you can help them out through that or whatever. But, I mean, you can get out there however you want.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, a million different ways. Though I do question Andrew and his temp folder that he says he actually cleans up. Because I thought that it's like, no, I mean, this is a dig on me because my temp folders are where I put stuff to live forever and I never just think about it again. Maybe he actually cleans up.
This is for the org, right? So this is going to be on other people's computers, ideally. But maybe historically I haven't been the best, right?
I was
It's
going
kind
to
of
say,
my playground.
right now, open up your temp folder and share it. I dare you.
It's gonna be
No, I'm
bad.
just kidding. It's going to be bad.
Is yours bad?
I don't know. I don't look at the
No,
temp
yours
folder.
isn't bad.
That's where
Mine
stuff
is
goes
impeccable.
To live
Yours is
forever.
impeccable. Okay. Well, thanks so much for joining in a pinch, Brock and Hanks. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks for watching this segment from PDQ Live. If you like this, you'll love the full show. Check it out every Thursday at 10 a.m. Mountain. Oh, and like and subscribe, please.